Alyssa's coming up on 2 years in her industry. If you had all the power of one of these people in this thing, with your 2 years in experienced email list, could you solve these problems? If you were Tom Rothman, could you just say we're going to have a 45-day window on all Sony products moving forward?
Yeah. Beep, boop, beep. Wow, it's done.
Low key though, Alyssa has solved like half of our problems in the office this month.
That's
we love her so much. She can do this, guys.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
We're coming to you live from the CinemaCon week podcast.
Yep.
It's also not live. It's pre-recorded, Ken.
For us, it's live.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Oh, she leaves me hanging too.
Kyle's
And then she leaves me hanging. She leaves me hanging the whole time. Oh my God.
Oof.
Triple whammy.
Bring him up, bring him down.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a mood.
Punch to the neck, took him out in the knees.
No, we did CinemaCon last year as a whole group. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of energy, but it is exhausting.
Yeah.
So this week, seeing all the stuff and the recaps that we would ignore when we were there, because I was like, I was there.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about this thing. It was kind of nice to
Very
not
nice.
have to worry about it and have to stay up till 1.
I wasn't worried for everyone else because everyone's health was on the fritz after CinemaCon.
Yeah.
Like, it was 3 weeks where everyone was sick with something.
It's true.
The Dr. Kyle episode.
I was quarantined in my little corner.
It was. We definitely struggled after last year.
Yeah. That's why we didn't come back.
There was food poisoning for significant others. There was a lot going on.
But yeah, it's nice just to let everyone else tell us what happened for CinemaCon.
Yeah. And then we have great friends like Wesley, who's keeping everybody up to date on everything.
Yeah.
Short of his photo sets. I don't know how this guy does anything.
Good on him, though.
Oh, well, before we get into the CinemaCon stuff, we'll talk about the 2 upcomings. The big news was the pre-sales on this amazing digital circus, which I would not have heard of, except for my 10 and 12-year-olds, are crazy about this
Yeah.
thing.
Alyssa, did you hear about it?
No, actually, I hadn't. This was a YouTube thing that I did not know about.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
it's,
Kyle, did you know
the
about this?
YouTube.
Of course not.
This is
YouTube
younger than all of us. This is
sensation.
great.
YouTube sensations are coming in.
Hey, I'm feeling good today.
Yeah.
Back to 500. All right. But yeah, we've got amazing digital circus, $5 million in pre-sales for a Fathom event.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wild.
And it's in June. Like, Fathom does these things way out, and it's in June, and there's 5 million. I mean, I had to buy 3 tickets to make sure my kids stayed up on digital circus information.
Right.
So they didn't feel left out.
Yeah, of course.
But it's great.
Good parent move.
We need stuff like this. We need more things, more independent features. I'm not in love with Fathom. Terms are high. The promotion is hard when you're not a multiplex with 1 million screens and playing Fathom trailers all the time. But hey, more is more. Rising tide.
And this one might be worth it in terms of Fathom entertainment product. Like, everything else is really nice, like anniversary things, or, there's like an opera here and there, but I don't really know how the audience output of that looks. But I think it's clear, like, 5 million for any sort of Fathom event thing is crazy important to take advantage of.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we've got little places taking advantage of it and skipping major releases because they see this as something that's important. So good on Fathom for doing this, for supporting these things, finding these things.
Yeah,
I mean, they might have a 12-year-old that just sits in their office and like, this is sick, bro. This is gas.
I mean, we need
the
more like
sauce.
that, though. That's what we need.
Yeah,
we need
absolutely.
more content for youth. We need more content that's filling this void. There's YouTube and TikTok. More and more content is originating from there. And if theaters want to have a chance to catch up, we got to keep reining that in.
Yeah, and it's definitely not looking like stuff that's familiar from the older industry. But it's one of those things where you have to just shake off aspects of the older industry and embrace the new. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind, and audiences in your area are going to notice that. And
then back to what looks like the older industry, we have a James Cameron directed Billie Eilish concert film, which we haven't seen, incredible success with these outside of Taylor.
The first Taylor, but the second one...
Still number one.
But
it was still big, not as big.
It's like 33 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is still great.
Yeah.
What is the vibe off of this one then? I take it's not going to even reach that 30 million just because as big as Billie Eilish is, I just don't feel like there's hype for this.
Paramount has it. They are going to run it like a standard booking. Mm-hmm. Shows every day you're open, full schedules. There's a 3D component, which is, great because it's James Cameron, but there's no blue aliens running around.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't know what that's gonna be. And with the full run of this at all these screens, the 3D upcharges, I would hope for a $20 million opening on its way to 40 million.
Okay.
I would hope for a 2X, which is decent. I'm sure she makes this at, 2 regular concerts anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know what the big draw is. I know of Billie Eilish very periphery.
Right.
Like I don't know anything, but from what I know, she's not like one that wants to be in the spotlight in a like glamorous way, like Taylor Swift, like Beyonce.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
So it seems odd.
Which might make it more approachable?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be more like a movie than...
It's the counterculture concert film?
It could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Quick, what's the 12-year-old saying?
My 12-year-olds are like...
Billie Eilish who?
Who?
Yeah.
Wow. It's
can't happen that fast.
No, that's...
Come on.
I know I know she did a James Bond song. Other than that, I have no idea any of her music.
Barbie.
She had a song on Barbie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right. She got the Oscar song for Barbie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot it won the Oscar. Mm-hmm. That's right.
So 2 songs. I know 2 songs of hers, and she's having a concert film. Taylor Swift is just funny because it was in the Sing 1 and 2. She had songs in there.
Okay.
So then my kids are like, I like this.
Yeah.
And then the algorithm listens to us, and then all of a sudden our house is playing Taylor Swift songs
all
the time. And Elton John, which was fun.
Get it going on Billie Eilish stuff.
Okay, I'm the old guy now.
I get it, guys.
Well, Kyle's been our CinemaCon rundown guy this week. It's been fun. Coming in, sending us emails, giving us highlights, lowlights.
I do what I can, like trying to get some really juicy stuff, but through my rundown, I just picked 1 or 2 things from each of the panels just for us to highlight. That way we're not spending the whole time being like, what did you think of the Ridley Scott trailer for Dog Stars, which by the way is out now, because Ken is excited for that one.
Ridley Scott, I'm going to give him a chance on anything.
Yeah.
anything.
Which is a bad idea, but I get it.
On anything, I would give a chance, and I'm going to be disappointed a lot.
Yeah.
But
man, Gladiator was cool.
Aliens was cool. Gladiator was cool. Yeah. Gladiator 2 was not as bad as it could have been.
No. I liked it. Okay, so how about we start off with Sony? Basically, the big thing that came from Sony's panel was that Tom Rothman gave a big speech, again, like he does every year. This year, his speech was dedicated to wanting the industry to enforce longer windowing, but also was complaining about that the pre-shows and the advertising needs to be cut way more so that way they're all shorter, and he also wants movies to be affordable. So 2 of those 3 things, basically he's blaming everyone else.
And we should pay teachers more.
Yeah.
Nurses don't get enough respect.
Yeah, get on that, guys.
Do hospitals need more ambulances? Let's
Kyle, you're in charge of that. Let's go.
No, I had no idea.
Insane.
Save the whales.
I thought it was the man at the top, but
just picking the easiest talking points.
God.
He's so funny because anytime I see these clips of him anywhere, he is Sam Rockwell in Iron Man 2. He's up there, like just saying the
what
easiest
if we just
things.
did like something good?
Yeah.
Oh, and also Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's so frustrating because like Sony is great at being dedicated to theatrical, but it's comments that like these that make me
Just
roll my
rip
eyes
the carpet
every
out.
year. Like you can do this. Like don't just speak it into existence. Tell the theater chains to cut it themselves, because that's where the complaints lie. It's not going to be towards the independents. The independents know.
Yeah.
They are way more in tune with their own communities and what the communities want compared to what any big chain wants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our independents, when they have a big film that has 3 trailers stapled to it, still have we'll say they have a 12-minute maximum on trailers. If it's those 3 trailers and it's 12:02, guess what? There's no pre-screen advertising. There's no local advertising. We're getting you into this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what it takes.
Yeah.
To get you there as soon as possible. I said this in the office. Tom Rothman calls, AMC, Cinemark, Regal. Guess what? 97% of these long trailering goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 phone calls instead of dancing on a stage. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So and the other thing from Sony was that they didn't show anything more for the Beatles, even though that's like their prize
Ghosted.
jewel for the next 5 years.
I think they're just gonna quietly push it into
Keep
like a
pushing
corner.
it
Yeah.
until
I don't know. I mean, they announced it so early.
It
It
was
just seems
very
wild
early.
to me.
as long
Yeah.
as Lord and Miller and Tom Holland all stay alive and creating, it's right up there. It's very close second place
Yeah.
to the Spider-Man
Yeah,
thing that they have going.
it's gonna be the Beatles cinematic universe all in 1 month.
Basically,
Basically.
that's what the plan is.
What are we doing here?
Oh God.
And I think it's a great idea. I think it's 20 years too late, but I think it's a really great idea.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong about that.
Yeah.
Angel Studios is getting bigger every year. Like they basically had their own panel instead of having like a breakfast luncheon situation.
They got on the big stage.
Yeah.
They got to have the big stage. Props to them. They showed more of their movies, but like the general gist of like the slate for this year is that they all weren't faith-based.
Picking creatives that they want to work with that fit their mold.
Yeah.
But they're allowing them to be different. It's
Yeah.
not like I was a football coach and then I found God. I went through this terrible experience, but then I found my faith, and this is how
Right.
this
Yeah.
stories or animated stories about the Bible. David did great. But you know, that you can't only tell these stories.
Right.
And they're figuring that out with their audience, with their Angel Guild, is like, hey, I like this. I also like this movie.
And they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like church on Sunday mornings, but in the afternoon, I want to see Alan Ritchson in an action movie. I want Owen Wilson to make me laugh.
Vin Diesel drive off a cliff into an airplane. We'll get there.
I think Vin Diesel could be getting towards Angel Studios territory. So yeah, up next is from Warner Bros. Warner Bros.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
go ahead.
This opens a very interesting door for Angel Studios. Just like Marvel had to have these conversations. When's the first time a superhero is going to say the word Angel Studios is going to, if they increase their broadband.
No.
I have been, yes.
From Angel? No.
Did that not happen in Sound of Freedom?
Military, that makes sense.
Military, but when's the first time you're going to see somebody get a broken arm like Steven Seagal?
Right.
When's the first time somebody's going to say When's the first time you're going to see an Angel Studios nipple? It's going to happen because they're going to be like, oh, there's a little bit of money over here if we do this.
I don't think so. I think their clientele would be pissed.
I think so.
And they would riot, to be honest.
I could see that too. I don't know. I don't know if they can go there.
The almighty dollar. I calling this now.
Look,
long forecasting.
They probably will try, but then I think that they would get so. I think people would be pissed.
I think Angel Studios.
It's going to be soft.
Has what?
It's going to be soft like ABC when you guys are too young for this, but NYPD Blue was going to say so much editing, Kyle. NYPD Blue was going to say the word
right
on TV. And you're expecting it to be this big dramatic. It's a big dramatic show, has stars in it, day player. Like everybody watches this, and you're expecting it to be like the police captain, like get this out of here.
Right, just the big boom.
But it's a guy walking by, is like clean this up. Like that's off to the side. And this one, Angel, it's gonna be Kevin Solomio.
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Yeah.
Sitting on a bench doing something stupid. The bench breaks and he falls down. He goes. He snuck it in.
I don't think so. I think they could try, but with how pissed people were even from a tiny scene in like Lightyear, if Angel Studios does that and their crowd catches that, I think it's a no-go.
I got to give Angel Studios their props. They've done a really good job in the last 5 years of establishing their brand.
Yeah.
Establishing brands, staying in their lane, but sometimes lanes merge.
Sometimes you just have to swear.
Well, they're going to hire the wrong director for them. That's going to stand up for one of these.
Oh,
things.
they will.
Oh,
make a
yeah, for
mistake.
sure.
That mistake will be
For sure.
coming.
They're going to make Iron Lung 2 because it's like, this made so much money. We got a good deal on this. And then it's like blood and guts everywhere. Like, oh no. Let's check out the dailies.
So moving on from that, we got Warner Bros., which the two things I really caught my eye were that they were making a big deal. Well, I guess three things that caught my eye. They were making a big deal that in 2027, they're planning on having 18 films released theatrically. They did not bring up the Paramount situation at all. And they announced a new label under Warner Bros. Called Clockwork, which is basically for auteur writers and directors to make Oscar baity, very adult-centric films. And odds are they're probably just going to do like a platform release strategy for them, if I had to guess. Just judging by the fact that their first film that they're connected with is from the director of Anora. So I'm guessing it's going to be within that vein. Although I don't know why did that, because the Paramount situation will be almost happening by then.
Yeah.
So that seems like a waste of time to me.
Nope, this is the merger thing. You help out your friends and neighbors before you sign the final deal. You're like, yep, we got a 3-picture deal with this guy and a 2-picture deal with these directors over here, and we're going to do this.
But if our biggest deal just happens to go through before that happens, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
We tried, or it's locked in and signed and they have to,
Yeah.
Paramount has to honor it. I have a problem with the title of this, Clockwork.
It's weird.
It was, you call it the water tower.
Yeah.
You call it the water tower.
Yeah.
Warner Bros.
WB Watershed.
They haven't known their own branding for the last 10 years. They haven't.
There's no clocks. It's a giant water tower.
Have you guys seen the
It's not
picture
even
of
Clock
it?
Tower or anything either.
Yeah.
Have you seen the logo for it at all?
No.
It's like the same font and staticky vibe from like A Clockwork Orange. So they're
I
trying.
figured that's what they were going
Yeah,
for, but why of
Water
all...
Tower should have been.
And
I agree.
yeah, we make weird movies like Clockwork Orange that, cinephiles really appreciate, and everyone else is super creeped out when they watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Regular audiences.
And that's the movie you're going to slap it on with?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I guess you know what you're going to be getting into.
Yeah.
so many. There's so many options.
Yeah. No, Warner Bros. They just have been fumbling themselves in their branding for the last 10 years, in my opinion. So moving on from that is Amazon and MGM, which, looking at what it sounded like they showed a lot of like their 2026 slate, obviously, a little bit of 2027, but they didn't really expand beyond that, which was a surprise to me. They did say that they're committing to 15 releases a year. I guess like the two biggest things of CinemaCon in general was how many movies are going to be released theatrically per each major, and then wanting to enforce longer windows.
You guys are the ones who set the windows.
I know.
What are you enforcing?
We would have enforced these rules years ago.
Yeah.
If everybody comes to the table and said we're going to do 45-day windows, everybody's happy, applauds, then we can move on to the next thing. This is absolutely like what the NFL does with their unions, and they pick one thing to stick to, and that's the thing that causes them to strike or causes them to agree. It's like, okay, so we've agreed to this. What's the next thing?
Right.
Maybe not exclusivity in these teeny tiny towns that Alyssa and I deal with every day.
Yeah.
Maybe not requiring 3 shows. Maybe not setting print counts in an age of digital where we can get the movie to a theater in seconds.
Yeah.
as opposed to shipping 4 giant film reels on a train, then on a bus, and then someone has to go and pick them up in their Honda Civic and get them
And
to
then
the
it's
theater.
the wrong one.
And then you have 1, 3, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Like let's move past this.
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
agrees on the windows.
Yes.
No one needs to mention it again.
No.
This is the COVID dollar. Like move on.
Yes.
time to find something else to push these guys on.
Mm-hmm.
There's money to be made here still. We're seeing this. This is going to be another record-setting year post 2020. Like we're going to keep moving forward. Windows are done.
So should I not talk about what David Ellison's talking points were when he presented for Paramount?
The president of Skydance, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Time Warner, AOL, Discovery,
Warner Bros.
Whatever,
Clockwork.
Yep.
Clockwork.
Don't you
Don't
ever forget that.
Don't forget.
I
Never
Prize
forget.
jewel.
never forget.
Yeah, I mean, from what I read, like the applause for him was very muted. Kind of sucks that there was applause at all. But
Well, there were Paramount and people in the audience and Warner Bros. People trying to keep their jobs.
yeah,
That's
So I
true.
get it.
I get
You
that.
see me, right? Yeah.
I get that crowd.
Name tag. Remember me. Thank you.
I understand that crowd. But I'm sure there was plenty of people in the
Yeah.
press boxes or wherever they sit that were trying to clap just as loud.
The peer pressure of clapping is big, though. Like, imagine also being the person, like, you're the one not clapping.
That's fine.
I agree, but I think people also get peer
I'm
pressured.
a big no clapper.
Yeah. If everyone else wants to do it, so be it. Otherwise, you're just a trendsetter. Yeah, Ellison is still sticking with his claim that he's wanting to release 30 movies a year, enforcing 45-day window. Otherwise, a few announcements here and there, like a Call of Duty movie and all that stuff. But otherwise, it's just showing the very stale slate that they have this year.
30 releases a year minus the 18 that Warner Brothers has already promised is 12 releases a year from Paramount.
And take away half of those that you're going to send to streaming.
Yeah.
So, you know, give or take.
So it's 8, maybe
Yeah.
6, like they have right now.
Yeah.
Like Paramount really, I feel like they used to really curate these things and know what they were going out with, and now it's just like we have to get to 10 movies. We have to
Yeah.
get to double digits.
That's what it feels like.
And you know what? We're being very pessimistic about it all. But hey, if they actually show up and the numbers keep growing higher and higher,
Great.
perfect. Who cares if this episode doesn't age well?
Yeah.
But
30,
Would love that.
15 per year for these two guys is great. Like
I want 20.
I want 20.
I want higher, but I get what you mean, though.
But 15 per year if they're all, are big releases. They're not They Will Kill You. They're not The Mummy. That
no,
we
I
have
want
this
those
weekend.
included. Sorry.
You want 20 in those?
I
Or
want
with those?
All the
20
content.
big I want it all.
I want it all.
I want theaters to be greedy.
Kyle's drinking the CinemaCon Kool-Aid. I remember these
In a very
these
backwards
days.
way.
I remember these days where you come out of there and you're so incredibly optimistic.
Yeah.
So fired up. And it helps. I mean, this year I'm sure was exciting because everybody had Mario grosses
Yeah.
and Project Hail Mary grosses. And it
Oh,
was like,
Universal did a big thing for that. Yep.
yep. You come in and you're like on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then you're reminded by these quotes. Hey, why don't we have less advertising? Great.
we need to talk about Windows. And it's like, yeah, you're not going to put this on streaming because you're still making
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary is the biggest sci-fi movie outside of Dune we've had in forever.
Yeah. Yeah. So then on our way to Disney, we just learned about this morning that the most questioning thing that we had from their panel was that they're introducing this new certification called Infinity Vision.
Infinity Vision.
Basically, it's a certification that is going to be like a stamp of approval for premium large format theaters that have the quote unquote biggest, brightest, and most immersive cinematic experience.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how that's enforced.
This is payback for not getting Avengers Doomsday in IMAX.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Dune's going to play on all the IMAX screens come December. Avengers is not going to get any. So they have to come up with their own reasoning behind that. So they're going to start certifying independent theaters, preferred large format screens, which is a double-edged sword. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah.
great that we can say in our complexes, they have branded as XYZ PLF. We're going to have Avengers Doomsday. When you do that, you're going to lock yourself into a booking that is longer, more ridiculed. Like, they're going to check all the show times. They're going to check all how many seats have sold. Like, Disney's going to be on top of this. It's not ideal, but they're going to put more advertising behind it. So if you have a PLF that's not IMAX, you're going to be able to play Avengers and show off if you have these things in place, which if you have a preferred large format, most of the time you have laser, you have recliners, you have Atmos sound or something else that makes this an incredible experience.
Is this potentially a loophole for Disney to not own movie theaters, but at least have like a Disney branded
feels like it.
stamp of approval of a
is
movie theater?
Absolutely a way for Disney to start a trend of block booking, which says you have a Disney certified screen.
Yeah.
I know that Dune comes out and the last Dune, for some reason at your theater, outperformed the last Avengers, whatever the case was. You can go into the analytics, but they're going to say, you know what? You can put it on your Disney Infinity Vision screen, or maybe it's not available to you. And this is going to be, there's
Like, once you're stamped, there's no going back.
this is a very double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It is great for the holidays. It's great if you have 2 PLF screens in your complex. A lot of theaters don't. A lot of theaters have upgraded one. They have 200 seats, 200 amazing seats and amazing sound and laser projection. But that's where the money ran out, and you have to recoup the funds. If you have one, you may be stuck with the Disney program and not able to play other films that come in, which is entirely possible because of this.
Yeah.
So
and it's Disney, so it's like, I don't know. Just kind of feels icky to me. Like, it's a cool thing, but there's just so many loopholes they could go through that for my little towns, not that they would have options for this, it just is like a red flag for me.
But we were talking about a theater 2 hours south of us that was just one screen that was preferred large format. And so you could be stuck in this never-ending loop of Disney titles, and it could come down to, I mean, they have Searchlight titles that they could require you to play if you want the big title. It's a very slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword. But for Avengers, I just want to be excited about Avengers. I just want to be excited, and we'll deal with the consequences later.
The movie alone will be very exciting.
Yes.
It's this badge that it will be very curious.
We don't deal in lawsuits on Off the Break podcast, but there will be some.
We're getting there.
There will be some assigned to this as we get further down the road.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
I'm curious to hear more about it as it unfolds.
My final note for CinemaCon is that there was rumblings that Ted Sarandos, Netflix CEO, boo, etc., had meetings with theater chains discussing releasing more movies to theaters. Take that for what you will.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, take that for what you will. I don't know.
Again, Ted Sarandos. I would like to release more movies in theaters. Done.
Great. Do it? Thanks.
This doesn't
I think we should talk about this.
it doesn't even take a phone call for him.
No.
You're
He
the
doesn't-
guy,
He
man.
doesn't have to call AMC. He's like, personal assistant, we're going to release 3 movies next month in theaters.
Yeah.
Just do it already.
With 45-day window?
I
Well, let's talk about this more at the next meeting, but
just release them. I mean, Netflix has pretty standard in the locations where they do this. They give us 7 to maybe 14 days, but it's more content. We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We're not gonna pay full ride on this. We're not gonna pay what we pay for a movie that's theatrically exclusive forever if it keeps making money. But we'll play it in these big complexes where it fits and makes sense.
I don't want to keep falling into this trap again, but it is strange that when we talk about Netflix and theaters, it's about more of like these types of meetings rather than more of hearing him say, well, theaters are garbage. Theaters are the worst. Like, everyone wants to watch movies at home. Like, that used to be like the status quo of Netflix and theaters. The status quo now is we're talking. So I don't know. Like, I want to be optimistic, but I also know from experience that I can't.
Yeah.
I took a meeting.
Which is
we had coffee. We discussed the potential of this.
I don't know, man.
I know. CinemaCon is a week of excitement and no follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like lots
Honestly,
of
yeah.
We said the things.
we said the things.
And that's
but
it.
Oh, that was the end of the
That was the
sentence.
okay.
Okay.
Cool.
This is
Cool.
coming up on 2 years in our industry. If you had all the power of one of these people in this thing, with your 2 years in experienced email list, could you solve these problems?
Yeah,
if you were
yeah.
Tom Rothman, could you just say we're going to have a 45-day window on all Sony products moving forward?
Yeah. Beep boop beep. Wow, it's done. Great.
Low key though, Alyssa has solved like half of our problems in the office like this month.
That's not true.
We love her so much.
We're
She
coming,
can do this, guys.
we're coming up to kid show time, which Alyssa is spearheading, and it's like, no, she's wonderful.
Kid show.
This feels incredible. Everyone's happy-ish. Happier.
Happier.
No, but it's just so much optimism and very little follow up. Please, like all these people are in our industry. Fix the things that we can fix, and then there's going to be new problems because there's always new problems, and then we can actually spend time working on those as opposed to arguing about Windows and how long trailers are and all this stupid shit that we deal with every day.
It is. It's just ridiculous. It's laughable.
It's laughable.
I checked. We scraped your show times online, and you didn't have.
Oh my god! I swear.
You didn't
I
have.
swear.
You had a 6:00 show, but not a 7:45 show, and it's like,
There are such bigger issues at hand. I swear to God, if you put all of that effort into something else, oh my God, things could happen.
Do you think I would play this at 7:45 if I thought it made as much money as it does at 6? We're so many things.
So many things.
But we got to get into the popcorn bucket. Whose pick was it this week?
Alyssa's.
Alyssa. Don't leave me hanging this time. I'll give you lots of good choice. I really enjoyed this.
What?
I enjoyed it.
I don't get it then.
You don't get the movie?
I don't get the movie.
That's fair.
Resident Evil. It was in a land where they were making video game movies, and they're like, we're going to make Mario, and we're going to make it live action. We're going to have Dennis Hopper in it. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
They put you in a level of the video game. They showed the map. They had main characters die. They showed, I don't know, Resident Evil.
I'll just believe it.
They showed all the things. I thought it was great. I mean, they made 6 other ones.
There are 6.
Yeah, didn't you just discover that actually?
Yeah, I had no idea.
I would have guessed 5 before I looked it up right before the podcast.
I guess 3, and then I was like, oh, wow.
And then they really pushed for the other 3.
Yep.
But it was great.
Okay. Liza, how about you?
I am surprised to say that I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was such a perfect time to make a movie because they had come out with a handful of the games by then. I think like 3 or 4, and then some like offshoots. There was a lot of content from the games to put into it. And I don't know, it was fun. I went into it with like really, really low expectations, so that always helps.
Yeah.
She was a badass. She was great.
A little heavy-handed, like having her wake up in the shower unless that's part of the game, and then putting her in a paper gown at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's classic 2000s, and
Yeah.
no, that didn't surprise me. But from like some stuff in the games are so ridiculous, like the kicks and the melees and the stuff that she did
Yeah.
would totally happen in the games, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because it just went really well hand in hand. I wasn't expecting it. It was fun to see it from Umbrella, who's just the bad guys in the game. So to have it all from them was a cool perspective for the movie. I liked all the characters. The lasers were hilarious. There was just so much of it that was hilarious.
Best part of the movie. Oh shit!
I know, you're like,
jumping
no,
into cubes.
wait.
It was the best.
I liked him, and I went, no, man.
I mean, there are acting issues. There are continuity issues. There are things that don't make sense where someone turns into a zombie in 6 minutes and someone takes 6 hours.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
there's
But you
so many
can't
issues.
think about that.
No.
You can't think about that with a movie like this.
Okay.
So you hated it.
I just was bored. I thought it was
Okay.
I mean, I think some of the flashes were like, what are they, zombies or whatever? Like they jump out, like there's cool shooting, like kicks and stuff. Yeah, it was good, but like I was bored by these characters. I was bored by like what it was about. Like honestly, the ending where it's like all over the world, like this spread. I was like, that would be cool, and I don't want to be in this warehouse or wherever we are.
I think if I didn't know the games, I would totally agree with you.
And I also don't know the game, so
I think for me it was constant like, oh hey, they took that. Oh hey, that's cool. They did that. They did that. And so for me it was like, oh okay.
It is cool
But I
that it
think
can be
if I
dedicated.
had not known the games, for me, I would be in the same boat.
yeah.
I knew nothing about the games, and I enjoyed it.
Hey,
But
that's all right.
I mean, you could tell where they spent the crazy amount of money. Like for the movie, chopping the guy into cubes. They had the big
Oh, the liquor.
alien thing at the end.
Yeah.
Liquor. The liquor. Yeah. And then the like dogs were. I think some of that was CGI. I think some of that was actual dogs
Some of
like
it I
covered
think
in
was
meat.
that they covered them in meat. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Those are such good boys.
They are.
But it was like,
You better make sure they know it.
But it was. I mean, it was great. I mean, there was only like 5 sets in the whole movie.
Easy movie to make.
Just smart.
Yeah, I get it. I think it's a good showcase of like why video game adaptations became popular at this time, but the consequences of having or of people trying to understand how to adapt them properly.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge thing. That's why I'm so curious for the new one.
Yeah, because I think now in the 2020s, we're almost at a point where video games have advanced so much to where they have a lot more of a concrete story. And filmmakers have grown up with video games so much more that now they understand like how to fix adaptations.
Yeah.
They're not trying.
That
to
wasn't
be-
happening in the 2000s. These filmmakers were like, a Mario who?
We need 2 Italian guys.
Yeah.
John
I was told they were plumbers.
John Leguizamo's Puerto Rican. Like,
I don't know if I'll ever watch that movie. It scares me.
Well,
No, Kyle.
it wasn't me.
it wasn't me
not-
either.
It wasn't me.
Okay,
No,
I mean the curiosity is definitely
Mine
there,
is a
but-
bad video game adaptation.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
let's
mean
get
there
in.
weren't. It's hard because I feel like you can't do it well. But like you were saying, Kyle, now you can. Oh man,
So there's hope for
I think
video
there's
games.
hope, and because people are able to make better, maybe not better, but like Resident Evil, the new one, could be a good horror movie in general. And,
Cross-blending
and
genres.
please the gamers.
Yep, I agree.
Warcraft.
Oh,
That was my.
Oh, I have not seen this.
And neither have I.
I'm scared for this too.
I am too, honestly. I
honestly.
I panicked
I'm gonna be
because
scared for
I
all
also
these.
picked Resident Evil and Alyssa
Yep, sorry.
pulled hers out, or Shayla pulled hers out. No, it's all good. So I don't know. I picked that one just because I remember like the movie having so much hype. I thought, and then it just tanked. I just want to know like what's in this.
This
movie.
one, bring some trivia with this one. This one has a lot of great.
I have to think so.
Yeah.
Let's
lot
dig
of
it.
great-
Let's dig it up.
I was gonna say bring drinks, but I think that's already that's woo.
Probably that too.
It's not
yeah.
noon yet, so we'll get mimosas
This
and
is
we'll
gonna
throw it on.
be
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's happening next week.
Next week.
We've got The Mummy. We have Normal. We have Bridesmaids Anniversary Bring Back this weekend. All leading towards Michael.
And then Devil Wears
24th.
Prada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada next month.
Yep.
That's gonna be the big one. There's already good tracking on that. So
We're off and running, guys. Like,
Yep.
we're in the middle of it, and we've been in the middle of it for like 6 weeks now. This is
what
great.
an awesome
Which is
April it was.
exciting.
Yeah. This April was really what we needed.
Thanks for joining us. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.